This is called a reverse sear, and once you've done it, steak will never be the same. Isn't that cool? That's a smoker cage. You can drag that up, right up into the chimney. When you sear a steak, you seal in all the flavour. So the magic of a reverse sear is you fill it with smoky flavour before you sear it off. So the great thing is this is super simple. All you got to do is season your steak and stick it in the smoker. And I just want to show really just how simple this is. We're not going to use any temperature gauges or any rubs. We're just going to keep it super basic and just show how simple this really is. Here's how you do it without using a temperature gauge. The first thing is to run your fire for at least a couple of hours. It's about warming that concrete up, and so you've got a consistent heat in your concrete, and you're not trying to warm the concrete up while you're cooking. Next is you want embers, but you don't want this massive ember base and this huge fire going and creating lots of heat, because we're going to stick those steak up in the chimney, and we don't want them too hot. We don't want them to actually sear on the smoker or cook too much. We just want to fill them with smoke and warm them up slowly. I've got some manuka. That's what I'm using to smoke. You can basically leave it in pieces like this, pieces like that. It doesn't really matter too much how big it is. We could use other wood. I've just got manuka, so that's what I'm using. Excuse me. Next thing you need to do is remove these plates. You don't want these hot from your fire, otherwise you'll just sear off that steak right from the start. I've grabbed that plate out already. I'm going to need a couple of plates, so I'm grabbing this out as well. Be careful to use gloves or something, as these can be really hot. I'm going to drag that back up so it doesn't get too hot. I've seasoned my steak. My plates have cooled. Got a good ember base there. My fire's warm. I've got my manuka ready to go for my source of smoke. And now all I've got to do is place this on the plates. I've brought this up to room temperature. That's really important. If you're working with a cold piece of meat, everything changes in terms of the time frames. Make sure you leave plenty of gaps for the smoke to get through. You can see I've got plenty of meat here. I've got a big family. You don't need this much. You can even put more. There's another tray at the bottom. So if you're cooking for 30, 40 people, you can still do this at home. There's really nothing left to do but to have a quick sip of wine and then to put this up in the chimney. I want to put this up as quick as I can, just so that there's not too much heat around the meat. So I'm going to recommend you smoke that for about 30 to 40 minutes. I've done some a little bit longer and I've done some shorter, but in my opinion 30 to 40 minutes is about perfect in terms of just putting enough flavour into that meat. I'm going to grab the manuka now. I'm going to put a couple of pieces in there just to create a good amount of smoke. Got to be careful not to put too much wood in, otherwise you get a big fire cranking and it creates too much heat again during the smoking stage. So we're about halfway in, so about 15-20 minutes in. I want to turn the steak over. Look at all that smoke. I've been playing with the fire just so that the wood doesn't burn too much and it's just constantly creating smoke. You can see the meat starts to get red from the smoke. It's incredible. Okay, so we're about 40 minutes in. It's time to come out. I've got my glove on to help me take the plate out without burning myself. And look at that. Nice and red. It's really just soft. So it still needs a bit of cooking, but we've just packed in the flavour. So the key thing is the meat is now up to temperature in the middle, pretty much good to go, but now it just needs to be seared off. Really red, full of smoke. It just looks incredible. Okay, so the plate's up to temperature. It's time for the steak to go in to be seared off. And basically I'm not looking to cook this too much because I've already brought it up to temperature through the smoking process. And now it's just about searing that steak off. Bring that back in over the embers. I reckon that's going to take 20 or 30 seconds each side. Look at that, medium rare, just full of flavour, super tender. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. So good. So good. Okay, let's have some food. So that's a reverse sear steak on a flare fire using the smoker in the chimney. Thanks for hanging out. We're just going to chill now and enjoy this meal. See you later.